Welcome to the informative channel. Today's topic is Hazrat Noah, new in Islam, covering his life, miracles, and his significance within Islamic teachings. Overview of Hazrat Noah in Islamic tradition. Hazrat Noah is revered in Islam as one of the greatest prophets. Known for his patience and devotion to Allah, he delivered the message of monotheism to a society steeped in idolatry. His story, filled with struggle, resilience, and faith, stands as a powerful testament to the virtues of perseverance and trust in Allah. Significance of his story in the Quran. The Quran narrates Hazrat Noah's story across several chapters, most notably in Surah Nuh, chapter 71. He is among the 5 greatest prophets, or Ulul Azm, possessors of steadfast determination, whose stories Allah shared to inspire believers with lessons on faith, divine judgment, and mercy. Early life of Hazrat Noah. His lineage and ancestral background. Hazrat Noah is said to be a descendant of Adam. His lineage is blessed, linking him to the earliest generations of mankind, a lineage that carried the message of God. Cultural and societal context. Hazrat Noah's community was characterized by rampant idol worship and materialism. People were deeply attached to their gods, statues, and rituals, which they believed brought prosperity and protection. Early signs of his faith and devotion. From an early age, Noah showed signs of exceptional devotion to Allah, distinguishing himself as a man of faith and moral integrity. His humility, compassion, and wisdom earned him respect within his society, even among those who did not share his beliefs. Prophethood and initial message. The revelation of his mission. Allah chose Hazrat Noah as a prophet, commanding him to guide his people back to monotheism. His mission was not merely to instruct but to embody divine virtues and exemplify patience and perseverance. Character and leadership. As a leader, Noah was characterized by empathy, resilience, and patience. Despite facing relentless opposition, he continued to preach with love and sincerity, inviting his people to Allah's path. Early followers and resistance. Some individuals, including his own family, initially embraced his message. However, he encountered fierce resistance, particularly from society's elites who saw his teachings as a threat to their authority. Challenges and rejection by his people. Societal response. Noah's message was perceived as radical. The society was steeped in traditions, resistant to any call that challenged its beliefs or practices. Strategies of opposition. The elites mocked Noah, questioning his intelligence and labeling him as deluded. They often demanded miracles, yet remained skeptical when presented with evidence of divine truth. Patience and perseverance. Noah's patience became one of his defining qualities. He continued to preach for centuries, undeterred by insults and rejection. His trust in Allah was unshakable, knowing that the message's acceptance was ultimately in Allah's hands. Miracles of Hazrat Noah. The miracle of longevity. Noah's life was exceptionally long, allowing him to preach for 950 years. This longevity is considered a miracle, highlighting the endurance needed to fulfill his divine mission. The miracle of the ark. Despite never having built a ship, Noah constructed an ark of massive proportions. Allah provided guidance, transforming this task into a symbol of divine intervention and protection. Miracle of unyielding faith. Noah's steadfastness and unbreakable devotion to Allah, in the face of overwhelming odds, are themselves seen as miraculous. His faith inspired generations and demonstrated the power of absolute trust in Allah. The construction of the ark. Divine instructions. Allah commanded Noah to build an ark as a means of salvation for believers. Despite his lack of technical expertise, Noah followed Allah's instructions to construct a vessel capable of withstanding the great flood. Challenges faced. His people ridiculed him for constructing an ark on dry land, far from any body of water. They mocked his warnings, blind to the impending punishment. Symbolism of the ark. The ark symbolizes both physical and spiritual salvation. For those who boarded, it represented divine mercy. For those left behind, it served as a reminder of divine judgment. The Great Flood. Commencement of the flood. According to Islamic tradition, Allah instructed Noah to gather believers and animals onto the ark. When the floodwaters started rising, it marked the start of a cataclysmic event that would cleanse the earth of corruption. Gathering of believers and animals. Noah gathered pairs of animals and his followers, whom Allah had chosen for survival. This act underscored the importance of compassion and the interconnectedness of all creation. The destruction and its significance. The flood is considered both a punishment and a mercy. For those who had strayed, it was a consequence of their actions. For future generations, it served as a profound reminder of Allah's authority. Survival and rebuilding life after the flood. After the waters subsided, Noah and the survivors disembarked and began the task of rebuilding. They became the progenitors of a new, God-fearing society. Lessons learned. The survivors learned the importance of faith and obedience to Allah. This new beginning established a foundation based on divine principles. Transition to the next generation. As new generations were born, Noah's teachings laid the groundwork for a monotheistic faith that emphasized accountability and devotion to Allah. Final years and death of Hazrat Noah. Final messages and guidance. Before his passing, Noah left his followers with instructions to uphold monotheism and avoid idolatry. His life and sacrifices became the blueprint for future prophets. Circumstances of his death. Islamic sources suggest that Noah died at an old age, having fulfilled his mission. His departure marked the end of a profound era, yet his legacy continued to influence generations. Legacy in Islam. Noah's life is a lesson in unwavering faith, patience, and dedication. His story resonates as a reminder of divine justice and mercy, underscoring the consequences of disbelief and the rewards of obedience. Impact and lessons from Hazrat Noah's story. Relevance to modern times. Noah's story carries universal messages, reminding believers to maintain faith and integrity even under pressure. Universal lessons on faith and justice. The tale of Noah encourages steadfastness, compassion, and resilience. It teaches that divine justice is inevitable, and obedience to Allah brings spiritual and often practical rewards. Influence on Islamic teachings and values. Noah's example influences Islamic values of patience, humility, and devotion. His life illustrates the importance of persistence in spreading Allah's message, regardless of opposition. Contributions to science and human knowledge. Engineering and shipbuilding. One of the most significant aspects of Hazrat Noah's legacy is his role in constructing the Ark. Though not traditionally seen as a scientific endeavor, the Ark's design and construction introduced principles of engineering and large-scale shipbuilding, unprecedented for his time. By Allah's guidance, Noah demonstrated techniques for crafting a massive vessel capable of carrying people and animals through catastrophic floods. Understanding of animal behavior and ecosystems. The gathering of pairs of animals onto the Ark suggests a profound awareness of biodiversity, a concept that resonates with modern ecology. This act also reflects the importance of maintaining balance within ecosystems, a principle foundational to conservation science today. Meteorology and environmental science. Hazrat Noah's story of the flood aligns with modern understandings of environmental events and the catastrophic impacts. The flood exemplifies the power of natural forces, underscoring the necessity of respecting and understanding nature's role in the world. His story reminds believers of the responsibility to care for and protect the environment as stewards of Allah's creation. These elements highlight how Hazrat Noah's life and actions, while guided by divine purpose, touch upon early themes in engineering, ecology, and environmental science, showcasing the interconnectedness of faith and understanding of the natural world. Conclusion is summary of key themes. The life of Hazrat Noah embodies themes of patience, resilience, and divine wisdom. His example encourages believers to trust in Allah and remain steadfast in their faith. Final reflections. Hazrat Noah's story remains a cornerstone in Islamic teachings, symbolizing the virtues of devotion and the consequences of defiance. Through his life, Allah provides lessons that continue to inspire and guide believers today. Thanks for watching the video.